Students, coming to the next compound under sulfur, that is sulfuric acid. In the last we learned about sulfur, sulfur dioxide and oxoacids of sulfur. Now sulfuric acid. Firstly we have a very important manufacturing process, that is manufacture of sulfuric acid by contact process. Okay na? In the preparation we have manufacturing process, that is a well known method, that is manufacture of H2SO4 by contact process. So very important, in your exam they will ask this for 3 marks. Okay na? Like ammonia we have Haber process na. So like that we have H2SO4 by contact process. So here we have 4 major steps. So here we are going to burn the sulfur in presence of oxygen. Okay na? So the step 1, that is step 1, burning of sulfur in presence of oxygen. Okay na? So that it will leads to sulfur dioxide. So here directly we are going to burn the sulfur in presence of oxygen. It will leads to sulfur dioxide. Okay na? Sulfur adru tagobodu, even sulfide O's na kuda ನಾವು we can use. Okay na? Next in step 2, so this sulfur dioxide get oxidized to sulfur trioxide. Okay na? So sulfur dioxide get oxidized to sulfur trioxide. So here we have a catalyst, that is V2O5. Okay na? So this reaction takes place in presence of catalyst, hence SO2 combines with oxygen. I mean it undergo oxidation process in presence of oxygen, that gives sulfur trioxide. Okay na? Here we have a delta H value, that is minus 196.6 kilojoule per mole. As you already know, delta H, that is enthalpy of a reaction, that is minus 196.6 kilojoule per mole. So here minus refers to exothermic reaction. Okay na? So it is a exothermic reaction. Next in the third step, the obtained sulfur trioxide get absorbed in concentrated H2SO4. Okay na? So namigenu sulfur trioxide formation agide, so that get absorbed by H2SO4 to give H2S2O7. Okay na? So this is called as oleum, which is one of the oxo acid of sulfur. Okay na? In the last video we came to know about the structure, right? So that is oleum. Sulfur trioxide get absorbed in H2SO4, give rise to oleum, H2S2O7. Then in the last step, that is step 4, this oleum H2S2O7 get diluted. Okay na? So it get diluted, I mean to say addition of water, it will give rise to sulfuric acid. Okay na? So oleum form ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು dilute ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, that is just by adding water we are going to get H2SO4. Okay na? So by this we are going to prepare H2SO4 from sulfur by contact process. So students, here very important, so some of the conditions to obtain a maximum yield. So maximum yield barlike we have some conditions. So that favorable conditions are as follows. Okay na? So according to Lee-Catelier principle, we have some favorable condition that can be maintained to get a good yield of sulfur trioxide. So sulfur trioxide ನಮಗೆ ಮೇನ್ ಇರೋದು, ಅದು ಎಷ್ಟು ನಮಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೋ, so that much maximum amount we are going to prepare, that is H2SO4. Okay na? So firstly we have conditions, that is favorable conditions. Firstly low temperature. Okay na? So low temperature which favors the formation of sulfur trioxide, since it is a exothermic reaction. Okay na? So low temperature irbeku, that is particularly 720 Kelvin. Then one more, that is high pressure. High pressure, that is about 2 bar. Okay na? So these two are the favorable condition to get a maximum yield of sulfur trioxide. Clear? So low temperature has to be maintained, that is around 720 Kelvin. High pressure has to be maintained, that is about 2 bar pressure. Okay na? So this helps in the decrease in the number of moles of gas. Okay na? So that finally we are going to prepare H2SO4. Okay na? So this is about the manufacture of H2SO4 by contact process. In the step 1, that is sulfur get burning in presence of air or oxygen to form sulfur dioxide. Then that sulfur dioxide again that undergo oxidation in presence of V2O5, vanadium pentoxide as a catalyst, sulfur trioxide is formed. Then that sulfur trioxide get absorbed in concentrated H2SO4 to give oleum. Then the obtained oleum is diluted with water to form H2SO4. Next, coming to the properties of sulfuric acid. Firstly, we have physical properties. So, under physical properties, it is a colorless oily liquid, as you already familiar in your laboratory. That is, mainly we are going to use it as a laboratory reagent, right? H2SO4. So, it is a colorless oily liquid. It dissolves in water with the liberation of heat. So, we can dilute. Okay, na? So, that is nothing but it is soluble in water. Then it is highly corrosive in nature and produces burns on the skin. Okay na? So highly corrosive in nature. In case you skin mele adu drop bidre, it will burn. Then it has a high boiling point, that is due to intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Okay na? So due to intermolecular hydrogen bonding, the boiling point is high. So next, coming to the chemical properties. So which are the chemical properties? Firstly, we have acidic nature. Okay na? So it is one of the main acid. Alva, namige 3 major acids alli sulfuric acid is one. So in aqueous solution, particularly this sulfuric acid ionizes in 2 steps. Okay na? Aqueous solution anta consider madaga, it will ionizes in 2 steps. That is H2SO4 on adding water, it will ionizes to hydronium ion and bisulfate ion. Okay na? H3O plus and HSO4 minus. Okay na? So this HSO4 minus again that dissociates to H3O plus plus SO4 2 minus ion. Okay na? So by this it shows acidic nature. Okay na? So H2SO4 namige enagutte, it dissociates to H3O plus and HSO4 minus, hydronium ion, bisulfate ion. So this bisulfate ion again undergo ionization to give hydronium ion and sulfate ion. So here the value, that is Ka1 is equal to very high. Okay na? Whereas Ka2 dissociation constant anta heli heltivi. In the last class you learnt about this chapter equilibrium, right? So under that you are having dissociation constant, though that is represented by Ka. So here Ka1, that is very high, Ka2 that is 1.2 into 10 to the power minus 2. Almost namige enagirutte antandre Ka1 that is greater than 10. Okay na? So here particularly, that is Ka1 is more greater than Ka2. Okay na? Maximum namige greater ide. That is because of bisulfate ion with a negative charge has a less tendency to release H plus ions to water when compared to sulfuric acid. Okay na? So this bisulfate ion, it is having a negative charge, right? So ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಟು ರಿಲೀಸ್ H ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅಯಾನ್. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಹೆನ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಸಲ್ಫ್ಯೂರಿಕ್ ಆ್ಯಸಿಡಿಗೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇದ್ರ ಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಟು ರಿಲೀಸ್ H ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅಯಾನ್ಸ್. ಹೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ಅಸಿಡಿಕ್ ಇನ್ ನೇಚರ್. ಓಕೆನಾ? I mean H2SO4 is more acidic in nature. Next, second property, that is reaction with alkali. How it reacts with alkali? I mean base. Okay na? So particularly it will form sulfates and bisulfates. So salts formation agate. So H2SO4 reacts with alkali to form salts of sulfates and bisulfates. So that is a reaction NaOH plus H2SO4 give rise to NaHSO4 plus water. Then NaOH plus H2SO4 give rise to Na2SO4 plus H2O. Okay na? So we are going to get two types of salts, sulfates and bisulfates. So here sodium hydroxide reacts with H2SO4 to form sodium sulfate, and here sodium hydroxide reacts with H2SO4 to form sodium bisulfate. Okay na? So we are going to get two types of salts, bisulfates and sulfates. Nextly, we have reaction with salts. So how this sulfuric acid reacts with salts? So calcium fluoride, it is a salt that reacts with H2SO4 to form calcium sulfate plus hydrogen fluoride. Okay na? So ಏನಂತಂದರೆ particularly this calcium fluoride, it is a salt, reacts with sulfuric acid, it will form calcium sulfate and hydrogen fluoride. Similarly, we have NaCl, that is sodium chloride, reacts with this to form sodium sulfate and hydrogen chloride. Okay na? Then one more example, that is potassium nitrate reacts with H2SO4 to form potassium sulfate and HNO3 So this salts reacts with H2SO4, I mean sulfuric acid is less volatile, right? So less volatile acid, it will reacts to form more volatile acids. So for example, hydrogen fluoride, hydrochloric acid, nitric acid. So these are the more volatile acids. Okay na? So salts combines with H2SO4 to give more volatile acids. So next we have dehydrating nature. So dehydrating property of H2SO4. Dehydrating nature. So particularly that is C12H22O11. So this is sucrose. So this undergo reaction with H2SO4, that is concentrated H2SO4. It will form carbon plus water. Okay na? So C12H22O11, that is sucrose. Sucrose na ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, this powerful dehydrating agent ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Sulfuric is called as powerful dehydrating agent. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಟ್ ರಿಮೂವ್ಸ್ ದಿ ವಾಟರ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೊ ನಮಗೆ H2SO4 ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ದಟ್ ರಿಮೂವ್ಸ್ ದಿ ವಾಟರ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫೈನಲಿ ಲೀಡ್ಸ್ ಟು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ನಮಗೆ ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಚಾರಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾರ್ಬೋಹೈಡ್ರೇಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಲೂ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಯು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನೋ ಚಾರಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಈಗ ಮಸಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಸೂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾರ್ಬೋಹೈಡ್ರೇಟ್ಸ್ನ ನಾವು H2SO4 ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಚಾರ್ಡ್. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ನಮಗೆ ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಟ್ H2SO4 that removes the water molecule in the carbohydrates. So just we took sucrose as an example, we can take any carbohydrate. Next we have oxidizing nature. So concentrated sulfuric acid is a powerful oxidizing agent. Okay na? Basically it is a powerful oxidizing agent which oxidizes metals and non-metals by liberating sulfur dioxide gas. Okay na? So powerful oxidizing agent, it oxidizes metals as well as non-metals by liberating sulfur dioxide gas. Okay na? So that is, we have example copper that get oxidized in presence of H2SO4, that is going to be formed copper sulfate and sulfur dioxide and water. And sulfur that reacts with H2SO4 to form sulfur dioxide plus water. Then carbon that reacts with H2SO4 to form carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide and water. Okay na? So by this H2SO4 acts as a good oxidizing agent. So it easily oxidizes metals and non-metals just by liberating sulfur dioxide gas. Clear? So lastly we have uses of sulfuric acid. So as we already know, it is used as a laboratory reagent. Okay na? And even we are going to use in drying and dehydrating agent, and even we are going to use as a sulfonating agent in organic reaction. Means sulfonating agents anta bandre namige sulfur. So adukoskara ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. And even in the manufacture of fertilizers, pigments, paints and some intermediates, dyestuff intermediates we are going to use. Then even in the used in the refining process of petroleum, detergent industry and metallurgical processes we are going to use. Clear? So this is about the sulfuric acid. So students, very important, manufacturing of sulfuric acid by contact process. So 4-step mechanism and favorable conditions also you have to mention. So very important for 3 marks. Okay na? Either they may ask ammonia by Haber process or sulfuric acid by contact process. Then chemical reactions also very important. So this is about the group 16 elements. In the next we are going to discuss about the group 17 elements.